Hello, everyone, and welcome to day one of the NHL 2020 pre-qualification exhibition games. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to recap the games of the day and also provide in-depth notes of at least one of the games that I've watched thoroughly and took notes for. The main game today is going to be Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens, with two quick recaps of Penguins, Flyers, and Oilers, Flames. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go over the games. I plan on doing this for the entire playoffs and see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoy. And here we go. We have the first game from the Eastern Conference pre-qualification exhibition games. We got Battle of Pennsylvania. We have Philadelphia versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Both teams decide to split their goalies. So Murray and Jarry split duty, as well as Hart and Elliott. From this, I'm going to assume Hart is obviously going to be the starter. Murray and Jarry, again, it's a toss-up. Murray has the experience, but Jarry played better this year. I'm not sure what the Pens are going to do, especially after this game. Note, Crosby is in the lineup. He's looking fine. He looked fine in the game after being off from practice. Overall, again, Carter Hart looked solid in the game. And Kevin Hayes looked pretty dangerous. So let's recap the game. Connor Sheary gets on the board in the first period right off the start with a nice 3-on-2 rush. Marino makes a great breakout pass to Gensel. Gensel over to Sheary, goal. So that's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Overall, both these teams are doing a lot of perimeter-style shots. Not many chances. They're just shooting from the sideboards. Not much is going on. And then finally, Philadelphia gets on the board. Provorov from the point off to the sideboards to Giroux. Giroux to a quick pass to Couturier in the slot. Couturier gets the shot off. It hits a skate and flutters past the goaltender. And there we have it. Philly ties the game 1-1. And then not long later, Malkin, I don't know what he was thinking. Letang chips it over to Malkin. Malkin just turns and fires it up the center in his own zone, right to Hayes. Awful giveaway. Hayes gets a nice little backhand deke goal. It's 2-1 Flyers going into the second period. Not much really happened in the second period. Hayes does get a couple nice chances. He hits the post off a little like kind of deflection, tap-in kind of thing. Didn't get much on it. And then again, he's on the power play and he rings it off the bar with a nice shot. That's it. It's still 2-1 Philly going into the third. Elliott's in net now. He made a great save from a nice little passing play where Pittsburgh from the blue line gets it down low to Malkin. Malkin goes to his backhand. Elliott makes a nice glove hand save on him. Malkin gets a couple more chances in the period. And then finally, Pittsburgh's able to beat Elliott. I think it's like a point shot. And it hits Malkin in the chest. And he corrals it, gets a chance. And then Zucker picks up the rebound to make it 2-2. I really like the Zucker pickup by Pittsburgh. I think he's going to be a difference maker in their series against Montreal. So it's 2-2, and we're going into overtime. Now, unlike the actual playoffs, for these exhibition games, it's just going to be regular 3-on-3 OT. So here we go. We're in OT. Russ gets a good chance. Nice save by Elliott, and then Russ misses the net. He pulls a me and just throws it wide. Then Hayes gets another chance. He gets a breakaway, actually, this time. I forget who passed it to him. I think it was Giroux. And Hayes turned to his left side, or turned to his right side, sorry, and picked up that puck. It was really nice. Nice little deke, but he's stopped as well. And then it's Travis Konechny, an amazing pass from about his hash marks to the opposite blue line. Lawton brings it down. Nice little sauce pass, brings it down, and he goes over the blocker side high. Goal, 3-2 Philly win in OT. Flyers win 3-2. Not much to say about this game. Both teams played well. I don't know what Pittsburgh's going to do for in goal. My gut says they're going to go with Tristan Jarry, but who knows? yeah, both teams look pretty good. Okay, here we go. So, Oilers versus Flames. It's the first game out west for the Western Conference pre-qualification exhibition games. So we have Koskinen and Talbot starting for both the Oilers and the Flames. First period, Oilers get a good rush. Talbot with a nice save. Yamamoto picks up the rebound. Boom, makes it 1-0 Edmonton. Start of this period, Talbot looks a bit shaky, but he does settle in eventually. To be fair, the Flames look a bit shaky just themselves. Oilers then get a power play, and it's McDavid scoring to make it 2-0 from Draisaitl. It was a bit of a broken play, but then Draisaitl somehow corrals the puck and makes the pass over to McDavid. McDavid picks it up on his backhand to forehand, wide open net, 2-0. Flames do get a couple good chances in the second half of the first period, but Koskinen is solid. Flames also, they gave up too many odd man rushes to Edmonton. They're lucky to come out of the first period only down by 2. Second period, and the Oilers are on the power play. The Flames are the ones who get the first chance, shorthanded, but it's stopped. Puck goes the other way, and then it's James Neal who gets a great chance from the slot, but he gets stopped off a nice passing play. Talbot again, he's looking better. Following that, Flames get about 4 chances. Koskinen is just in the net swimming around. But the Oilers are able to collapse. Broberg, who's making his debut there for the Oilers, and a couple nice block shots, and it stays 2-0. Halfway through the second, the goalie switched, so we got Mike Smith in and David Riddick in for the Flames. Smith makes a couple nice glove saves. It seems the Flames are going to that glove side on Smith. And the Flames are looking better and better as the second period goes on. Flames then get a couple of nice chances there at the end of the second period. On that power play, I would say there's about 4 or 5 nice chances, and finally Lindholm puts it into the open net, making it 2-1. Great play by Lindholm there. If it was me, I probably would have shot right away. He holds the puck, makes sure he moves over to the right side, scores in the open net. It's a nice goal, 2-1 Edmonton. Going into the third, Dubé and Bennett get a great 2-on-1 chance. Dubé with a nice little saucer pass over the diving defender. But Mike Smith makes an amazing save, comes across and makes the glove hand save on Bennett. Again, the Flames, since the second half of that second period, they're outplaying Edmonton in the third period as well. And then it kind of goes downhill. There's a little dump in, and it looks like it's going to the left side of Rittich, and then just bounces to the right. He makes the nice save, but then there's Russell for Edmonton just there on the backhand, nice little chip in to make it 3-1. And then to make matters worse, what happens? McDavid just decides, I guess I'll use a burst of speed, takes the puck down the wing. He's on like a 2-on-1 that becomes a 3-on-1. He's down the right side. He looks off like he's going to pass, and then just nice little shot between Rittich's legs, 4-1 Oilers, and that's how it ends. The Flames can't recover from that weird bounce. And yeah, they lose 4-1 in this pre-season or pre-qualification game. Oilers are looking good. Both Koskinen and Smith looked really good. McDavid and Draisaitl again looked good. The Flames had their chances for them. I'm going to guess Rittich is the starter for the exhibition games. Talbot looked a little bit shaky there. But yeah, that's how it goes. There we have it. Oilers and Flames. Oilers win 4-2-1. And here we go. So this is the in-depth discussion. Leafs versus Habs. So what's weird here is the Canadiens are actually the home team for this game. They're in the home dressing room. Leafs, they're the visitors. So that's interesting. All right, here we go. So first period. First shift, first game back from injury. Ilya Mikheyev scores. Goal from the Superman. 2-on-1 with John Tavares. Tavares going down the right side. Weber plays it horribly and comes over to Tavares. Nice little pass over to Mikheyev. Price can't get over in time. Goal makes it 1-0 Toronto. During this period, the Leafs' third line looked really, really good. Their puck retrieval was really good. They were super fast. Kapanen, Kerfoot, and Robertson look dangerous. They can create scoring chances just by being pesky in the offensive zone. Freddie Anderson also looked quite calm early. Everyone's saying he was letting in bad goals during their exhibition games or inter-squad games. Again, no worries from him. He looked calm early. He looked good. Cody Ceci, on the other hand, he still worries me. He had a few little blunders. It was just has the puck, could just go D to D, and he makes a bad decision on a backhand pass a couple times throughout. But really, that's what you expect from Ceci nowadays. So here we go. Keep going. John Tavares misses a wide cross-crease chance. And then it's countered by Montreal. Duran gets the chance, but again, he misses as well. So both teams missing the net on quality chances. Leafs get the first power play of the game. Jordan Wheel with the slash. And on this power play, the camera goes to an overhead camera view, and I'm loving it. You can see how they're trying to develop their plays or set it up, and it's really cool. It's a really great view. On this power play, though, Marner with the turnover, and Joel Armia gets the breakaway. But again, Riley, he's so fast. What a welcome for him to be back. He recovers. Nice little poke check off him. Then the second power play unit comes out. Robertson, who is the Leafs, we'll call him young gun from the OHL, who had 50-plus goals this year. For the Peterborough Petes, he gets a chance on the power play, gets a nice clear shot, but he gets stopped by Price. Normally, I bet you that would probably go in junior with the amount of time he had. But here, versus Price, not likely going to happen. 11:30 into the first period, John Tavares pulls off a little Wayne Gretzky style behind the net pass. Gets to Marner, but again, Price with a nice save. This is followed by Montreal finally gets on the power play at about 9:30 into the first, or left into the first, sorry. But the power play is very disjointed. They can't make tape passes, can't even set up, can't get the puck into the Leaf zone. It's just awful. Overall, the best chance on Montreal's power play was actually courtesy of Toronto. Travis Dermott, actually, he's trying to clear the puck. The puck gets shot in, and he accidentally deflects the shot onto Freddie, but Freddie reacted nicely, made a nice save. Post penalty kill, the Leafs send out Nylander, Matthews, and Tavares. Again, Tavares, great zone entry, nice little feed to Matthews. Matthews with the quick hands, quick shot, but Price is able to stop it with his elbow just over his blocker side. Really nice setup. Again, nice save by Price. He's looking great. Final 6 or so minutes, Montreal, at the first period, Montreal has good zonal play, great puck control. They're starting to create chances. They're getting more and more chances from point shots. So getting the point shots in, and they're getting chances developing through that. They're doing well. However, final seconds, 37-year-old Jason Spezza takes it down the wing, his off wing, drives outside, and it leads to a penalty. So the Leafs are going to go into the second period on the power play. In the second period, Toronto on the power play, they just couldn't get settled. It was a rough start to the second period. Couldn't get anything going. After that, Montreal gets a great odd man rush after Toronto mistimes a passing play. They were trying to feed it over, I think it was Clifford tried to feed it over to Muzzin. It was a good zone entry, but then the pass was behind Muzzin. Montreal goes the other way, but Anderson makes a beautiful save after some good odd man rush passing by Montreal. It was just right side, back up to the center, to the right side. They had a lot of chances there to shoot, but they kept passing it up. And then they got in too deep, and Anderson makes the easy save. This follows by Muzzin absolutely destroying the Montreal player on the play. The player ended up hitting his head off the boards, and I don't think he came back into the game. This is followed by the Leafs power play after Gallagher with a high stick. You can call it a high stick. He went for the hit and kind of swung around, and the butt end of his stick hit the Leafs player in the face. Leafs do get a great play with Matthews holding it at the point. Gets it to Nylander. Nylander down low to Marner. Marner cross crease to JT. Another wide open net, but it's an awful angle to shoot, and JT fires it high and wide. Paul Byron from Montreal then has a good counterattack. It's a good chance, but again, he misses the net just like JT. Seems like the exact same thing happened in the first period, happened in the second. Paul Byron looked really, really good this game. He's dangerous. For being a fourth liner, honestly, he's one of the best players every time I watch Montreal play. Overall, though, Toronto's power play looks very, very sloppy. After the power play, Tavares gets another nice chance on the backhand. So he walks out of the corner, goes for his backhand, but again, Price is steady in net and makes the save. And then again, following that, Paul Byron gets sent in on a breakaway and gets, we're going to air quote this, gets hooked by Ceci. I personally didn't think it was a penalty. It looked like a well-timed stick lift, but the refs saw otherwise. On this power play, Montreal does get a nice chance. Gallagher there with a nice chance. Then Kapanen gets sent in on a rush. Montreal very lackluster on the, or lackadaisical if you want to say, at the Leafs blue line. Kerfoot breaks up a pass, creates the turnover, sends it to Kapanen. Kapanen in. He gets a nice stutter step on Weber and gets a shot, but Price makes the save. However, all Montreal players are tracking back, and no one takes Kerfoot coming in. Boom, Kerfoot over the glove hand of Price, scores, shorthanded goal. Leafs are up 2-0. The funny thing is, Kerfoot didn't even know he scored. No one knew he scored. Even the announcers announced Kapanen scoring the goal. They did fix that in the end. So there it is, 2-0 Toronto on a shorthanded goal. Montreal still on the power play, though. They get a few good setups, but they just keep turning the puck over. Too many passes, not enough shooting, and they're just giving up shooting chances to make additional passes. It's just not working out. Matthews then misses a nice chance on the backhand from another Nylander pass, which could put the Leafs up 3-0, but he puts it high and wide. Watching this game, it just seems that Montreal keeps losing battles along the boards. They're losing the forwards on the defensive coverage, and I'm worried for them when they end up playing Pittsburgh because defensively they're not looking good, and there's only so much Price can do. Montreal does begin to start developing some chances coming from their perimeter shots, but they are really struggling to generate anything in close on the Leafs. As I say this, though, what happens? Weiss gets a good chance for a backdoor tap-in. Point shot by Montreal. Puck whizzes past Marinson's face. Looked like Marinson was just like, I don't know, slipping on ice. It was like he went out on the ice with his holder still on his skates, and he's slipping everywhere, so he's out of position. Nice little shot, slap pass to Weiss, but again, Weiss can't get anything on it, misses the net. This is followed up by the workhorse known as Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman's working hard down low, chasing the puck, which leads to another Matthews chance. Hyman did this over and over again in this game. He's such a great player to watch, and I'm so glad he's on the Leafs. Montreal does end up back on the power play, and finally they see some success. Domi gets caught with a deflected puck from a point shot. Hits him below the belt, but it turns out really good for them because as he goes off, Thomas Tatar jumps on. Suzuki with the patience and a beautiful pass, backdoor to Tatar. It was lovely, amazing pass. Suzuki looked great this game. So Montreal is now back within one. It's 2-1. However, this doesn't last long as near the end of the period, Riley pulls a lovely slap pass to Kerfoot for the nice tip in. Leafs up 3-1 going to the second intermission. It's really great to see Kerfoot producing and Riley back. Robertson actually gets an assist on this, so that's his first assist, I believe, in the NHL. I don't know. It's exhibition game, so it doesn't really count anyway. We then go into the third. Leafs are looking very patient in their own zone early on, looking for that outlet pass, trying not to turn over the puck. So yeah, they're looking really good for that outlet pass to start the breakout. Montreal does get a couple chances at the beginning of this period. Weiss gets another chance at the back door, but again, he can't find the net. Kerfoot, Robertson, Kapanen get on the ice again, and their speed is looking great. Montreal's having a tough time containing them. And it leads to a couple of nice chances. Kapanen gets a nice chance off the right side, but again is stopped by Price, who he looked so calm making that save, like he just couldn't be bothered to be there. It was that good. Anderson then makes a couple of nice saves off Sherratt, who had plenty of chances in the third. You can count about 4 or 5 within like a minute and a half span on one shift. He was brilliant in that third period, but Anderson's able to make the saves. However, Sherratt gets another chance. Anderson makes a save, kick save, but it goes right to Paul Byron, who's having, again, a great game, and it's now 3-2. Montreal continues to not dominate the play, but they're having the advantage. Max Domi again gets the puck in the slot, but isn't able to corral the puck in time. Instead, he passes up another shooting chance. He elects to pass, and Montreal turns the puck over. Again, this happened time and time again for Montreal in this game. Justin Hall then takes a penalty, but again, it's Toronto with the chance off an excellent effort from Zach Hyman. He just puts the team on his back, puts Montreal Canadiens on his back, drives the net, holds the puck off, takes a shot. Riley gets the rebound. Riley shoots. No one takes Riley again, gets his own rebound, and scores to make it 4-2. So once again, Montreal's defensive coverage is their downfall. What can Price do? He can make the first and second save. How is he going to make the third and fourth? With Montreal just watching Toronto just come into the slot and getting those chances. Montreal does counter all right after going down 4-2. We get good zone time and puck control on the power play, but again, the Leafs hold the fort. Dermott then takes a high stick, delivers a high stick to Jordan Wheel. They call it a hook. I think the refs need as much practice as the teams do, and goes to the box. Great guy Dermott is, though. He makes sure Wheel is okay from that high stick before heading to the box. That's great to see. Montreal couldn't get anything started on the power play. And in the end, the Leafs hold on to the 4-2 win. So the takeaways from this game: the Leafs' third line looks great. It looks fun. It looks fast. I'm excited about them. Hyman is the ideal grinder for any team in the NHL. Any team would want him. He is going to be a difference maker in this Columbus series. Freddie Anderson looked sharp. Morgan Riley looked good with 1 goal and 2 assists. Looked in midseason form. And Alex Kerfoot had a great game. For Montreal, Suzuki was dangerous at times for Montreal. Sherratt had his chances, and Price played really well despite the defense in front of him. Questions going into the qualification round for the Leafs now. Who will sit for the Leafs in the opening night? From my perspective and how the game played out, Marincin and Engvall looked to be on the outside looking in. With the way the Leafs deployed their team throughout the game. I think Freddie the GOAT will be on that fourth line with Spezza. We'll have GOAT will be on that fourth line. Spezza will get in. Clifford will be there as well. And I think Robertson made a case to be in the lineup for that third line. So that's how I see it. I think Engvall is going to be the one out. GOAT played well. Overall, not a bad night. I really liked the atmosphere that they created. That you had like the fans. I don't know if they used like NHL 20, so you could hear like the fans cheering or whatever. They had the goal horns. The setup was really nice. I'm just happy hockey's back. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be doing this every day. We'll do one in-depth game recap and then just quick little recaps of all the other games. I'm looking forward to it. Bring on day 2. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.